What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to a brand new football news video, and I come to you with the devastating news, especially for Liverpool fans, that Sadio Mané's season is over. I was hoping and praying when he went off, which looked like a really nasty knee injury against Everton, that it wasn't serious, because Liverpool still hasn't won a Premier League match without Sadio Mané. Every single game that Liverpool played when Mané didn't start, Liverpool have not won one single game. Is this top 4 over? It's hard to answer, but that's a really tough ask now, because Henderson is still out. Lallana is still out for another like 2.5 weeks. Coutinho is still ill. Can you believe this incredible bad luck for Liverpool with injuries this season? It's like it's a curse, and last season was similar. Or is it the training methods? Is it that Klopp pushes the players too hard in training? We didn't even have European football this season, and we are still absolutely ravaged with injuries. So Coutinho didn't train yesterday, he didn't train today. Klopp confirmed in his press conference, pre-Stoke press conference, that Coutinho is still ill. He will give Coutinho all the time in the world to get better, because we need him in the run-in. It's weird because he didn't leave Anfield on crutches when he suffered the injury, but the swelling didn't go down for like 4 or 5 days from his knee, so he couldn't be properly diagnosed. But now it's 100% certain. Klopp confirmed that Mané needs an operation, which means that he needs like 3 months or 2 months to fully recover from an operation. It's a long process. That's just devastating news for Liverpool, because Mané is the difference between you know, Liverpool winning a lot of games this season and Liverpool drawing or losing. He's such a crucial, vital player, and every team, even the richest clubs in the world like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, they would suffer without their 5 best players. Mané, Coutinho, Henderson, Lallana, and Matip sometimes gets injured as well. That's 5 absolutely crucial players who are missing for Liverpool. Thankfully Matip is back, and the good news is that Sturridge is also back in full training. Really need Origi and Sturridge to be on top form if we want to make the top 4. Now it will be incredibly difficult for Liverpool because of our running, you know. We have Stoke and West Brom away, 2 really tough games. We normally don't go there and play great football and win, so it's going to be very, very interesting how Liverpool copes. And for Stoke City, I just really hope that Origi can keep his goal scoring run going. Firmino and Sturridge just have to step up now. But who will play in midfield? Probably Lucas, Emre Can, and I'm not sure, Alexander-Arnold could come in, but this leaves Liverpool very, very short. And now I think Jurgen Klopp regrets not buying anybody injured in the January transfer window. Let me know, guys, what do you think about this disaster of injury list that Liverpool has? Is the Jurgen Klopp style of play responsible for this? Is the training too hard for the players? I'm not entirely sure. Is the Liverpool medical team doing something wrong? Because it can't be a coincidence that last season Liverpool we had an incredible bad luck with injuries, and this season it's like something similar happens. The Mané injury was very unlucky. It was a coming together. Mané tried to prevent the pass forward, and you know, he stuck out his leg, and the Everton player just hit him. It wasn't intentional, because the Everton player just cleared the ball forward or passed the ball forward. So it was very unlucky, that Mané injury. And yeah, most of the injuries are very unlucky. But what is also infuriating is that Lallana's injury is Gareth Southgate, the England manager, is responsible for Lallana getting injured, because even though Liverpool said that Lallana has a knock, Gareth Southgate played him in a totally meaningless friendly. I know it was against Germany, it's a big game, but he played 90 minutes there, and then he started like 3 or 4 days later against Lithuania, not a world beater side. I mean, and Barkley didn't get a minute for England, and he could have started Lallana in the Germany game, and he could have started Barkley in the Lithuania game, and England would still have won the Lithuania game, no problem. So, and Lallana comes back to Liverpool, and bang, he's out injured for a month. That just does my head in. And now Liverpool need to do something really extraordinary, really remarkable, if we want to finish in the top 4. These news, you know, really, it's so painful, because Liverpool have finished in the top 4 once in the past 7 seasons. So we need to break this really bad downward spiral or cycle, or whatever you want to call it, of Liverpool always coming up short. Liverpool started the season brilliantly. We won so many games in a row, and up until January we actually were properly, you know, in second place and playing brilliant football. We are still the top scorers in the Premier League, but Liverpool's paper-thin squad is responsible for dropping so many points, because in January, when we had a lot of games in a row, the players just couldn't cope. There weren't proper replacements. I mean, we don't have a replacement for Mané, we don't have a like-for-like replacement for Lallana, and yeah, the Henderson could be replaced by Emre Can, but when there are at least 2 or 3 major players missing for Liverpool, it becomes incredibly tough. So now what Jurgen Klopp needs to do is just try to come up with a way of getting both Sturridge and Origi firing on all cylinders. To be fair, Origi has been absolutely amazing in the past 2 games. He came on against Everton, scored a fantastic goal, and then he put in a man of the match performance against Bournemouth. But it all comes back to the defense. We haven't kept a clean sheet since the early February Tottenham game, and before that we only kept a clean sheet last year. So this year we played like 12 games or something like that, and we kept 1 clean sheet in 12 games. Oh my goodness. And the reason for that is that we just don't have the personnel. It's not, Jurgen Klopp shouldn't be blamed about the bad defense, because he tried to fix it. We brought in Karius, who had some nightmare games, and I still think that in the long run Karius will be a better goalkeeper than Mignolet, but at the moment Mignolet is doing a pretty okay job, so I'm fine with him starting. But we have Milner, a midfielder, at left back. We have Matip and Lovren, who are both injury prone, and they have been in and out of the side. And their backups, Klavan and Lucas, I'm sorry, I know that many of you guys love Lucas. I love Lucas as a person as well. He's a great character, really loyal servant for Liverpool. He has been at the club for 10 years. If we really want to build a team challenging for the Premier League title, challenging for the Champions League, quarterfinals, semi-finals, he is not good enough. When you have to rely so heavily on your backup players, if those backup players are not good enough, you have a major problem. Klavan comes in, he makes some basic errors, and we dropped 2 points against Bournemouth, and who knows? Those 2 points could be the difference between Liverpool finishing in the top 4 or not. So that's going to be very, very hard. If we don't win at Stoke, then it will be incredibly difficult, because we could be down to 5th place by the time, you know, the other teams play their games in hand. Man City, to be fair, they also have a tough run-in. Every other team has a tough run-in as well, and Liverpool have a tough run-in because of their inability to win many games against bottom half sides. I think the only team who are in the top 5 who we will still play is West Bromwich Albion. Oh no, Southampton and Watford as well, but they are, you know, below the top 7. And we struggle against those teams, amazingly. This is such a weird season, man. So Man City still have to play Southampton away, Man United at home, and Leicester at home as well. But yeah, Man City's running, I think they will finish in the top 4. I'm almost certain. I think the team that we have to watch is Arsenal. I just cannot see Manchester United with the amount of Europa League games that they have and also their run-in. They still have to play Chelsea, Manchester City, Arsenal, Tottenham. They still have to go to Burnley, which is a tough game. They still have to play Crystal Palace. So yeah, they have a very tough run-in, and also they have a lot of games, and they are even more. Just they just heavily rely on Ibrahimovic, but no other player really bangs in a lot of goals for Man United. So it's going to be, you know, almost a miracle if Man United can finish in the top 4. Arsenal's run-in though is very interesting. They have 2 away games, Crystal Palace and Middlesbrough, and Liverpool go to Stoke and West Brom. So if Arsenal win both games and Liverpool win neither of those 2 games, the tide could turn, because then Arsenal plays Sunderland and Leicester City, and they will be full of confidence again, something which they are desperately short of. And Liverpool really need to build some momentum, otherwise it will be incredibly tough. Arsenal still have to play Leicester City at home, Tottenham away, Man United at home, Stoke City away and Everton home. So Arsenal's last 5 games are really tough. It's still in the balance. I mean, whoever is the least bad out of these 3 or 4 teams that I mentioned, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, will finish in the top 4, but it will be fascinating to watch. Get well soon, Mané, that's all I can say, and I really hope that Liverpool can somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat and finish in the top 4. It's going to be really tough, but really enjoyable. I'm going to do Fanzone live reactions for the Stoke game tomorrow, so really excited about that. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Goodbye.